How much do you know about prohibition?
Like the thou shall not drink prohibition?
No, like the U.S. prohibition. No drinking alcohol prohibition.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Yeah.
I know about speakeasies. I know that it was kind of a big part of the Back to the Future Telltale game, and that it was during the 30s, 40s? 30s, yeah. Which seems weird to me because didn't they have enough to be depressed about then? Like, wasn't that... I don't know, you take away someone's booze.
Probably the point of the depression.
That's why everyone was so sad.
What about Elliot Ness?
Who?
Elliot Ness?
Elliot
The
Ness.
Untouchables? You've never seen The Untouchables?
No.
Well, we're watching The Untouchables.
Yeah.
Do you feel touched?
Whoa. That's a thing to say. I don't even... No?
No.
No?
No. Capone hasn't gotten to you then.
No?
No. Okay.
No. I also didn't know a ton about Al Capone. Like, obviously I knew the name, because... Yeah, it's just one of those names, right? It's like Jimmy Hoffa or, whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't know a ton about him. I think I'd heard the name Elliot Ness. Maybe. But I definitely had not seen this film.
Yeah, until now.
Until now.
Yeah. Hence what we do for the show.
You seem so subdued. I
don't know.
You just take a Xanax before we see what's going on
Trying to figure
here.
out where we go from here.
Hello and welcome to the Movie Men Podcast.
We are the B team.
That guy there is Carl.
And that guy over there, I think, is Brady.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
You know what we should be doing right now?
What?
Hang on like 2 minutes.
You didn't?
Not even.
I had to wait half an hour. I might as well wait another 2 minutes. Sat here for 30 minutes while Brady played with a PowerPoint. Now he leaves me alone in the studio. That's how I feel right now. We got this new soundboard with lots of buttons. I'm going to hit the buttons. Ha. We can overlap the buttons. Oh, that clapping keeps going. Pete likes that one, I know. Oh, it's a boogie sound. Yeah. There should be symbols at the end of that one.
That's turned up way too high. You just created so much editing work for me. You bastard.
You left me alone in here with the board. Whiskey?
We can't record an episode about prohibition without violating prohibition ourselves.
Well, there's no prohibition to violate right now. But.
Wow. So how's it going?
Well,
you want to talk about...
I'm not stuck in your driveway,
movie?
So...
That's good for you.
It's a plus.
Did you approach it, even though I said it was no issue this time, did you approach it a little more cautiously, a little more haphazardly?
I rounded the corners slowly to make sure I wasn't driving into something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, the banks are also about as tall as my car. So if I go off the road, I'm done.
This thing that you just said, well, I went around the corners slowly so not to drive into anything. Oh, you mean like the way you should be driving all the time?
When did I drive into something?
No, I'm just saying. Like,
I thought you were insinuating that I drove into something recently.
The time you rear-ended a parked car in your minivan, parked truck.
Oh, that was not my fault. We're not going to talk about that.
That parked truck had just jumped out in front of me.
I was not distracted at all.
So, initial impressions.
Yeah, sure.
It's your film. You go first.
I go first. Yeah. All right. So, believe it or not, the first time I watched this film, I'm pretty sure I was in high school.
Oh, okay.
Like, I watched it in high school.
What year did it come out? It's like...
it's 78, 79.
Bullshit.
Or
not
80,
a chance.
80s, sorry. 88, 89.
I'd buy 89.
87.
87, okay.
Yeah. A good couple of years before he becomes Robin Hood.
Yeah, and a noticeably younger
Kevin Costner, that is.
Robert De Niro.
And Sean Connery.
Yeah. Well, not really a younger Sean Connery.
Yeah. Well,
no, you think young Sean Connery, you think him as Bond in the 60s.
Guess. Yeah, he's pretty gray here.
He's gray and he's got the gut.
Yeah.
They're not even trying to like.
They make a joke about it.
Yeah. Well,
I was 20 pounds younger.
Yeah, and there's no like, there was no hairpiece budget in this film. It was just like we got raw Connery.
It wasn't. What was that? What was that movie?
The Rock?
No, there's a movie that I'm not, because I suck with names. I can't remember the name of the actor now.
Oh.
He was in Slevin. What's his name? Bald actor from Slevin.
God, I don't even remember.
Cast? Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Yes.
So there's a Bruce Willis movie where he was a big backer for it.
Okay. And he's one of the producers.
And he's got the rumor is the movie's called Hudson Hawk.
Okay.
And he's got a full head of hair.
Right.
In the movie.
But this is like post him losing all his hair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a hairpiece.
So no. Apparently the rumor is that somebody was paid to go in and cell by cell
paint his hair in.
Nah,
I don't buy it.
that's the rumor.
Yeah, but I don't buy it because there's no way you would. Yeah, but you would look at it and go, well, that's CGI, and it's bad CGI.
Yeah,
but
it's funny though.
So what do you think of the film?
I really like this film. I've seen it a number of times. I always enjoy it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's my.
Okay.
Yeah. You?
I don't dislike it. I had a lot of fun with it. I found myself always wanting to know what happens next. Some pacing issues, I think. I think there's some, much like sort of your review of Walk the Line, I think there's some fat to be trimmed here.
Yep, I give you that.
It could probably be 15 minutes, 20 minutes shorter. Or at the very least, like the moments that I'm thinking of where I'm like, yeah, this was bloated. They could have been replaced with something different. Mm-hmm. So just a couple of things. Some, me thinking it's too long and has pacing issues, I guess, equates to some scenes that I think were poorly done or don't belong in the film. But aside from that, I mean, I think all the acting's good. There's one or two moments where I'm like, oh, come on, this would never happen, or that would never happen, or like just sort of some 1980s movie tropes that exist. Yeah. Which, but it's a 1980s film, so that doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing. But it is still something that stands out when you're watching a film in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So
for sure. Yeah.
All right.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do this.
So the first thing I want to kind of touch on.
Yeah.
The film starts.
Is that a pun? Pun intended?
Yeah, sure. It wasn't, but yeah, okay. We'll take it. The film started and you realized, oh, you looked at the DVD cover and you're like, oh, it's a mobster film. It's gangs. Yeah. And you kind of said that begrudgingly, like, yeah, you weren't interested. Is that like period pieces? A lot of period pieces you're not interested in because they don't interest you.
I'm not into medieval stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not really into like ancient Rome or barbarian stuff. For some reason, ancient Egypt, I'm all over. Right? Like pyramids and tombs and mummies and stuff like that. I'm all over that.
Like 10 Commandments. You loved 10 Commandments.
I've never seen it.
What?
So I've never seen. Okay. I feel like I'm about to spell out the next. But isn't it like 12 hours long? I'm about to spell out the next.
At least 2 hours. They're as long as 10 Commandments and Ben-Hur are as long as Sound of Music.
I've never seen 10 Commandments. I've never seen Ben-Hur. I've never seen Lawrence of Arabia.
I don't think I've ever seen that one either.
Okay. To me, that's
those other two.
One of the titles that's...
I've said it before. My Grandma Eastman.
Yes.
And Grandpa Eastman.
Ben-Hur was...
Ben-Hur, 10 Commandments, and Sound of Music. And then a few Red Skeleton films. It's like, that's what they had. Anytime we were over there, we watched one of those.
Grandmother's no longer with us?
No. Okay. Those grandparents have been gone for a while.
Because you know what would happen?
What?
Well, if they were still with us and we watched 10 Commandments, we'd have to have your grandma on the podcast. Which would be a hoot, right?
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Like, if we want to do a road trip down to Sarnia.
Yeah, dude, like for that, yeah, 100%. We'd send the company chopper to go get her.
Take the plane.
Yeah, so back to your question. Mobster movies. Here's the thing. I've never seen Godfather 2. I've never seen any of the Godfathers. I want to, only because
they're iconic.
Yeah, only because it feels like a cinema sin to have not seen them.
Yeah.
But what it will take, but I guarantee you what it will take in order to watch The Godfather will be, we're going to do an episode on it.
Yeah.
Right? Either...
I've only seen the first one.
Ooh. Because apparently, like, I don't know much about the first one. I don't know much about either of them. I know Marlon Brando. It made me come the day of my daughter's wedding, right? Like all that stuff. I know the horse in the head, that horse head in the bed. Yeah. But apparently, Godfather 2 is like not only way better than the first one, but is considered by many to be one of the greatest films ever made. So maybe you and I need to do a little bit of a Godfather thing.
What about like Scarface? Have you seen Scarface?
I've never seen Scarface.
That's a good one. That one's fun.
So, mobster movies, though.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah. I mean, I feel, I'm sorry to everyone's ears for that. I feel like I know a lot of like, Tony Montana. Like I know a lot of I know more isms from Scarface than I do,
Well, it gets referenced all the time in pop culture. All the time.
But back to your question.
As we keep
for the most part, I don't know that mobster movies, like I don't know that I'll enjoy The Godfather. I probably will, right? There's a reason why it's so acclaimed. It's probably amazing. But the little bit that I know about it on the surface, I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just if it's just a lot of talk about like, family and honor and Tony. Like I played the Mafia,
running the business.
I about 3 months ago or 4 months ago, I played through about half of the first Mafia game, and I was like, and then I just kind of fell off it. So yeah, I was a little like when I saw the cover of this, and it's, you know, it's got pictures on the front of guys with fedoras and Tommy guns, right?
Yeah.
But it's really not a gangster movie. Like it's got a gang in it. But we don't spend a shit ton of time on like that's not the lens that we're viewing this story through. No,
it's
you could do this story. You could do the exact events of this story from Capone's side.
Yeah.
And it would be an entirely different film.
Yeah.
And I don't think that film would interest me.
No. Yeah. This is a kind of a I wouldn't call it a buddy cop film because there's no humor in it.
No.
But it's a cop film.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a biopic.
Yeah.
Biopic light, we'll say.
It's
taking real life events, real people.
Anything, it's a biopic of Elliot Ness
and his team that took down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, like with any biopic, like you know, we talked about with Walk the Line last week, it is, you know, I obviously I've never looked this up because I've never seen the film. I've never, you know, done a deep dive into the behind the scenes of this film. But it goes without saying that, like, I'm sure there's some creative liberties taken here, right?
Yeah.
Like, yes, based on a true story, but based on a true story, inspired by a true story. Right. I'm sure that a lot of the events that take place in this film actually take place. But then you get into like, well,
here's
shut up.
His team.
I'm not looking till I finish my sentence. Did that conversation actually happen? Well, no, probably not. Okay, show me the picture.
Yeah. So there's more people in that than but that's probably a picture of like the actual Elliot Ness and some of his actual kind of close at hand.
I'm guessing the guy on his right is Malone.
Yeah, the guy with the mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a little older. He's got a bit of a belly. Yeah.
I don't think Ness is in the center there though.
I think he is. Because I looked him up. I looked him up during the credits. Though. Well, everyone had. He's a sex icon. Everyone had glasses.
Yeah. He didn't.
Well, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter which is. It's not going to change my day to know which. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Well, maybe, you know, the guy lived for like another 15 years. Maybe his eyesight got bad.
that picture was from his Untouchable days.
So what do you want to know? You want to know what I had an issue with? You want to know what I liked?
Let's start about things we liked.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's end on a low note.
Yeah. Let's go out with a bang. Like I said, I mean, the acting, Sean Connery in anything, right? I've said it before. I'll say it again. Sean Connery, as a human being, piece of shit. Mm-hmm. Just miserable, misogynistic prick. As a performer, he's always fun.
Yeah.
Right. And admittedly, a good chunk of that, I don't know if it's 50%. I don't know if it falls above or below the 50% mark. A good percentage of that is just his dialect, right? A good percentage of that is just that there's
his line delivery accentuated by his accent.
Yes, a line said by anyone is not as good as a line said by Sean Connery.
Right.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
And so that's good. And he fits this role well. As this sort of hardened, knowledgeable, streetwise beat cop who's
failed to get promoted by choice, but also because he's uncompromised.
Because well, is he?
I would say he is.
He's certainly not bureaucratic.
No, but like,
right? Because his whole angle is like,
his whole thing is that the whole reason he ends up with Ness is because he chooses. He's there because he doesn't take he won't take a bribe.
Okay,
and because he does what a cop should do.
I mean, his methods are questionable. I don't know that. I don't know. Wow. You can make that blanket statement.
For the time, he was, yeah.
Even still, but I do like him. I like Kevin Costner in this role. Robert De Niro's great as Al Capone. I kind of so I'm going to tie in a little bit of a gripe with something that I like. They kind of go hand in hand here. I really liked him as Al Capone, and I kind of wish that we got more. Because it feels like we didn't get a ton. And outside of the interaction with him and Ness in the hotel lobby.
Right.
And obviously the courtroom scene.
Right.
His scenes just kind of felt peppered in to remind you that he's there and that he's
got some pull and power.
That he's a bit of a brute, right?
Yeah.
And
it's either it's conversations to his men or the media of the time.
Yeah.
The reporters in the form of monologue.
Yeah. And so interestingly, I kind of wish we had more, because otherwise some of his scenes, when we don't get many of them, is probably some of the stuff I would submit for chopping. Because it just kind of doesn't actually progress the story and doesn't always give us new information. And sometimes when it does give us new information, you know what? But that information could have been given to us just as effectively in other ways that didn't require a 5-minute scene.
Right.
So, yeah. But I love him, and I wish we had more of him. Because as it stands, I don't think he's well utilized.
I don't. Yeah, as good as his scenes are, I think I'd be with you.
Yeah, they're not necessary. Like most of the time.
I think the biggest culprit to that, if I'm thinking about the film and where his scenes are and their importance, would be the baseball monologue.
Yeah,
it's unnecessary. The only reason it's there,
cool scene.
It's a very cool scene. But the only reason it's there is to show that he punishes failure.
That he punishes failure, and that by his word, like, we're not going to back down.
Yeah.
Right, and that's it. Is that to show that he's not intimidated and that he punishes failure, and it's like
it's already been established that he's extremely dangerous by Sean Connery's character.
Yep, you're giving us information we already have just to have a cool.
Yeah. The opening scene makes it establishes a little bit by the questions the reporters ask.
Yep.
And the way he reacts to being cut and the fear in the barber's eyes.
Yep.
And then Sean Connery kind of doubles down on that in his conversation with his character's conversation with Elliot Ness.
Yep.
Telling him, this is the man you're dealing with.
Yeah.
How far are you willing to go?
So that's cuttable.
Yeah.
And
it's a long monologue.
So, but I think if you gave us, I think I would leave it in if we had more, right? Because as it stands, it's just kind of like, it feels like fluff, but I wonder if we spent more time to like flesh out that character, get into the psyche of that character. Then I wonder if all of a sudden it feels less.
You're thinking like have some sort of prelude to that scene to foreshadow what's going to happen.
I mean, yeah, maybe
him being given the news about about it and kind of plotting his how he's going to deal with his henchmen and
because otherwise the scene just feels like fluff.
Yeah.
But back to things we like. It's a fun story. It's an interesting thing to unpack because, I have limited knowledge on the politics of it and whatever else, but I have always, with the limited information that I have always been of the mindset that prohibition was one of the most asinine, dim-witted, stupid things that the American legal system ever did.
Yeah.
Not because I'm like, wow, booze is fine. Don't, whatever. Yeah, no, booze causes issues. And prohibition was put in place for a reason. Booze was causing an issue. But, so much of this film, and this is something I like. Don't get me wrong, this is not a critique, is, them talking about, like the violence of prohibition, the violence that liquor is causing. Because they don't say that it's the violence that prohibition is causing. It's the violence that the liquor war, the beer war,
the
brings.
Illegal smuggling of
and all the violence that's associated with it. And the whole time, and has always, and yes, there was violence, but the whole time I'm thinking, but you created this violence by people are gonna drink, right? And it's a perfect line from Al Capone in the opening, in our introduction to him with the shaving scene, right? He's like, I'm a businessman. Look, people are gonna drink. I'm just doing business. People are going to drink. And that's 100% what it is, right? That you are creating this situation of needing to, and this is not like it. Don't give someone in the comments, "Oh, you're one of those like legalize all drugs." That's not what I'm saying, right? But what I'm saying is,
that's a bad argument because it shifts the goalpost a little bit, in my opinion, because you're talking about a substance, alcohol, that has been used and drank and created and enjoyed since pretty much the beginning of time, almost, who knows, like thousands of years,
right?
To man-made, chemically created narcotics that are deadly, right?
No, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's not the argument I'm making.
I'm saying that arguments, that anybody that makes that argument is shifting the goalposts. It's a stupid argument. From
100%. It's a different thing. But I think, I'm all for it, even though I'm not like, particularly no weed shop is ever going to get rich on me, right? Like I'm not that guy. But I was 100% for, so here in Canada, marijuana was decriminalized 6 years ago, 7 years ago. 8 years ago?
No, it was
2018.
3 years ago.
No, it was 2018. 3 years ago? It was before COVID, my friend.
It was a four-year term, and he got it in his last re-election.
What year was weed legalized in Canada? 2017.
Oh, okay.
So what is that? It's almost 7 years. 7 years ago. And I was all for it, 100%, because I'm like, look, people are going to smoke weed, right? And that's different than like, well, people are going to do meth. Well, yeah, but
meth is a little different. It's a lot different.
Yeah, people are going to smoke weed, right? And what you're doing by not allowing people to be able to use it is just causing those people to still use it, right? But you've got drug deals happening with guys that have guns and all this stuff. And prohibition was kind of really similar. So I like that. I like a film that explores that and is almost a little bit of a retrospective social commentary on kind of the ludicrousy of it, especially because the end of the film, right? All this happens.
Yeah.
Ness goes through blood, sweat, and tears to put Capone away. He loses 2 friends in the process. He has to hide his family and put them out of their home and like all this stuff, right? The guy goes through hell.
Right.
And shortly after, Prohibition is going to get recalled. It's going to come to an end.
Yeah. I hear your point, and I think there's a little bit of something there, but Prohibition is a catalyst in this film, but they don't dive too deep into what Prohibition looked like outside of fighting the law, fighting it.
Yeah,
because we don't even see a single speakeasy.
No, which disappointed me a little bit. I thought there'd be a speakeasy raid.
We just see a warehouse full of booze.
See, that would have been a great scene to add. And you could have actually put like immediately following. So you have the scene where they go and they raid the post office. Mm-hmm. This is how I would recut the film. They go, they raid the post office. He comes back. There's all the press. There's the new newspaper. He pins the new newspaper thing up on his wall, the successful newspaper thing. And then just like we get in Ghostbusters and countless other movies, it's immediately followed by a montage of them going on 7 different raids.
Right.
Right. And you make 1 or 2 of those a speakeasy. Because, and again, maybe that's not accurate, right? Maybe they only had the 1 raid. I don't know the history of it.
Yeah.
But if you're going to take creative liberties, take creative liberty, right? And so I don't know. To me, that would have been maybe more exciting. The question you're not asking me that I feel like you should be is, what do I think of Elliot Ness?
As a character?
Yeah, as he's portrayed in this film, because again, I don't know how accurate it is.
What do you think of Elliot Ness?
Total dink.
Okay.
Through and through, total dink. Because the man's guilty of littering and homicide. Make no mistake, that scene at the end on the roof, he commits murder.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? Like that's not within the realm of what a police officer is able to do.
There's no self-defense.
He shoves him off the roof.
Yeah. Obviously he's going to get away with it because it's the 30s, and he just says, yeah, we fought and scuffled and he fell off the roof.
Yeah. There's no body cam.
Yeah.
But he is, to quote other films and whatever, like, to put a cliche on him, he's a bureaucratic dick. Because that's all it is bureaucracy. Right? And I think there's...
The law says this, so I'm going to uphold it.
So I'm going to uphold it. And, I mean, I don't want to get too political here, but... I mean, I don't know where you draw that line, right? I think maybe you need people like that in society, because then otherwise it's the Wild West, because everyone's opinion... It'd be one thing if we all agreed, if everyone unanimously agreed and you could objectively say that, no, the law is wrong about this, then that'd be one thing. But in a world where everyone has their own opinions, and some people are going to think the law is wrong about this, and some people are going to think the law is wrong about that, and they're going to take the law into their own hands and do, what they feel is best. That's a recipe for disaster. But the fact that he goes on this tirade, because he doesn't believe in prohibition.
No, he just believes
he believes in the law.
To uphold the law, yeah.
And so 2 people die. All this stuff happens. And prohibition...
More than 2 people die.
And
2 of his buddies die.
2 of his buddies die. And someone comes up to him and says, oh, Mr. Ness, prohibition's going to end. What are you going to do? And he's like, probably have a drink. Right? And I'm like...
Right. Yeah. Yeah, like Sean Connery's character comes off a little more genuine in contrast to Ness's, because he's willing to see the gray areas of the law.
Yes.
You littered. Okay, well, have a good night. You've got a gun. You didn't check to see I was who I said I was. Why would you lie about it? Right? And he's got a bottle of liquor in his stove.
So that confused me.
But here's
I hope
here's
we
the
can
point.
unpack that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. That point I think I'm coming to here is he's not in it because of prohibition. He's in it because Capone is a bad guy and needs to be put away.
Right. Because
prohibition.
Not specifically because he's smuggling booze in, but because he's killing people.
He's killing people. He's taking advantage of people. He's right. Capone was a bad man doing bad things to innocent people.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess that makes more sense to me, because I did have a moment when
Elliot Ness also wanted to take Capone down for those reasons. But he was also
bureaucratic.
A bureaucratic
dick.
Yeah, I was gonna say a stooge or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah.
Yeah, because I think you've maybe almost already cleared it up for me. But I was conflicted when I saw Malone pull the bottle of hooch out of his stove.
Yeah.
Just because I was like, huh.
Well, he's Irish. He's got to have his drink.
Yeah, but careful. But because I was like, he's almost been more gung-ho than Ness has been at times about all this. But yes.
Oh, he's definitely a more Wild West style justice.
I guess that makes sense.
Pushes Ness in that direction.
Yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense. That it wasn't
like the dude picks up a corpse and blows the corpse head off to intimidate.
Which
a witness.
So this is the perfect time to get into some of the BS things. I'm not saying that he wouldn't have done that. I'm not saying that he didn't historically do that. But his gun was facing everybody else in that room.
I mean, up. But, bullets ricochet off skull matter.
So that seemed a little bizarre to me. The whole snowplow through the garage thing. Again, I'm not saying with all of these things, I'm not saying they didn't do it. I'm just personally calling malarkey. You just pull the snowplow through the garage door and hope you didn't kill anyone. Hope there was no one just standing on the other side of that door. So that was a little bizarre to me. What a different time. And I don't know if this is the film. I don't know if this is American law versus Canadian law. I don't know if it actually is maybe accurate and is just a sign of a different time. But the idea that, yeah, it's like cops just like, oh, get your gun out. Just get your gun out, right? Nowadays, especially or specifically in Canada, the amount of paperwork, you don't even have to discharge your weapon. The amount of paperwork for your weapon leaving its holster is immense.
Yeah. I imagine that paperwork didn't exist back then. Like,
there's one dumb line in this movie, and then one more thing that I really don't like. The dumb line is shoot to kill. And it's a film trope, but shoot to kill is a dumb line. Because shoot to kill implies that there are other options. And what are the other options, in your opinion?
Maim.
Not a thing. There is no shoot to maim. So this is, and again, so pulling the curtain back a little bit. During my post-secondary career, I spent some time in a police program.
Right.
And one of the first things they will teach you is that, look, you can be friggin' amazing at Call of Duty. You can be an eagle eye on the shooting range, right? On the police shooting range, you hit that target every time, 100%, you're threading that hole. 100%. But it's different when you're out in the field, right? Your aim goes to shit when you're out in the field.
Adrenaline kicks in.
In. It's the spur of the moment. You don't have time to aim sometimes. You don't split seconds, whatever. Police officers, at least today, are instructed, and I mean, I don't know what they were instructed like back then, but it's not like aim has gotten worse, right? Like the physics are the physics here. Your job as a police officer, you don't have to agree that this is the right thing or the wrong thing or whatever. It's just what the instruction is you aim for the chest.
Yeah. Biggest piece of mass.
Because you're most likely to hit the chest. Yeah. The whole just shoot the knife out of his hands. That's a Hollywood thing.
Shoot him in the kneecap.
Yeah, it doesn't work. You're not going to hit him. You're going to miss. You're not going to get it. Shoot him in the chest and shoot him 2 or 3 times. Because not only do you have adrenaline in that moment, but if someone's charging towards you with a knife or whatever, they also have adrenaline. Yeah. And it's quite possible that one bullet's not going to stop them right away.
Yeah. Well, most issued handguns that police carry are pretty low caliber.
Yeah.
So they don't have a lot of stopping power.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that word because that's exactly what I was coming to. So the whole idea of shoot to kill, the reality of it is it's shoot to stop. When a police officer shoots, they shoot to stop the person that they are shooting from doing whatever it is that they're doing. Now, in many cases, that's shooting back. In some cases, it's on their way to harm someone else. In some cases, it's, XYZ. But to me, that was just like a shoot to kill. It's like, as opposed to what? Set your phasers to stun? Like, what do you...
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. I agree it's a trope.
Yeah.
It is what it is. In the defense of the movie, it's the 30s.
Yeah,
that's what they're going to say. They're not going to say shoot to stop or
no. It's the 30s when it's being set. It's the 80s when it's being made. Again, I don't think it's a bad thing. It just it is what it is. Yeah. The one thing I really don't like.
Sure.
And you already know what it is. This is the same issue I had with RoboCop, although you sort of took some of that away because you're like, it's a satire. Can we both agree right now, The Unstoppables is not a satire film?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Sean Connery had like 12 bullets in him.
Yeah.
And I don't care if it's a low caliber, a high caliber, ball bearings. Yeah. I don't care.
He's not crawling across
crawling across the house.
And he's not alive by the time.
They get there. Having a conversation and then going, it was a horrible death scene. Yeah. So that was dumb. Yeah. The other thing that was
he gets pumped full of lead in that scene.
Yeah.
Like
his chest is exploding.
Yeah, the squibs are all over his chest.
Yeah.
I mean, if he didn't take anything to the upper chest and everything was like the gut and limbs.
Sure. If we were shooting to maim, then sure.
Well, I mean, like,
but I'm not even
saying shooting to maim. I'm saying like, if in reality that's like the upper chest where all the like lungs and heart are,
that's where he
doesn't take any damage, and the head is fine. Yeah, okay. He's probably going to survive 20 minutes.
Yeah,
potentially. But
I also doubt they would get there in 20 minutes.
Yeah, they don't. There's way more like the way the scene plays out. He's got like 8 to 10 squibs go off all over his chest and arms. And then he crawls across.
A modern day ambulance with GPS and digital communication can sometimes take 20 minutes to arrive. There's no way Ness is getting there in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But the absolute sin of this film is the train station scene. That whole scene with like the carriage rolling down we get 3.5 minutes of slow motion of this carriage rolling down and him running down, and this guy's shooting, and then that guy's shooting, and
sailors are jumping in the way of bullets because they're heroes.
This guy adjusts his hat, and that guy lights a cigarette, and then there's a shot, and then the whole time this is happening, I'm like, oh dear God. Like, up until this point, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Some pacing issues. Like, I trimmed the fat a little bit, but I still really like this. I don't have any egregious issues. This film is this scene is an abomination. It's horrible.
They're trying to create one last climactic finale of a shootout.
But that's the thing that make that what happens on the roof. That's your climax. That's your finale. Right? Is Ness running after this guy that shot Malone?
There's not enough guys. There's not enough guys.
I know, but it was...
There's no baby in danger.
It was genuinely painful, that scene. I hate that scene. Like, I hate that scene is in this movie because I think that scene really hurts this movie. And you joked last week about like, oh, that's a point gone. That's a point. This might be that scene might be enough to remove an entire point from this film because it's not a nothing throwaway scene. It is the scene.
Yeah.
And it's bad.
They're getting the guy that nails Capone to the wall.
And it's bad. Yeah. It's a real bad scene.
I can see,
it's so good.
I don't think I can defend it.
No.
In any way that would turn you.
I
promise
you can't.
I can see what they were trying to do.
Oh, I can see what they're trying to do. Because they just failed.
The whole the reason the baby's there is because he's got a new baby and he's a guy that cares about kids and family. Like the whole the reason he's on such a hard on to get Capone is because he read the paper about the kid dying at the beginning and the mom weeping in his arms
and he can relate.
Yeah,
he's got a kid.
So that's why the baby's there.
Got a daughter.
Like more people equals more guns equals a cooler shootout. Okay, he's 2 against 10. That could make something interesting. So that they're trying to cram a bunch of context into this final shootout, and it does not pan out.
Yeah, it's just a real bad scene.
Yeah. I don't think it's as egregious as you do, but I'm not even going to try and defend it.
No. And that's all I've got, unless you have a thought-provoking question that, or
What did you think of the Mounties?
I mean,
Mr. Ness, I don't think I agree with your methods.
I don't know. I don't know what Mounties were like in the 30s, but it feels like an American approximation of a Canadian Mountie.
They weren't even wearing red.
They just showed up like the friggin' cowboys of Canada, right? Like
we're going to take the glory.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like, it's fun that they're there, I guess.
To me, it felt like a Canadian thing to do. Like, how much do you know about Canadians during warfare?
Like during which war? World War II?
Any war the Canadians were involved in?
Quite a bit. We were badasses.
we're more than badasses. You're familiar with the Geneva Convention?
Oh yeah, we get savage.
We're the reason the Geneva Convention exists.
Yeah, we get savage.
We're monsters.
Well, it's our
we're throwing Christmas presents back and forth. Okay, here's some Christmas presents. Boom.
Yeah, it's our hockey sensibilities that yeah.
So like to me it's kind of fitting that they like jump the gun and charge and take the glory, try to
100%.
Just like that feels like it's probably going to be accurate, that they're just going to go balls deep.
Help me with geography here. So this would be a Manitoba crossing.
It must be, because it's a land, right? The only other crossing would have been the connections to that state are Sarnia, is in Sarnia, I believe.
Sarnia, Ontario, for those.
Which is there's large, it's just a bridge, like a big main bridge that is not what we see there.
Google Maps.
Wait, wait, hang on.
Did you hear all the Google Maps under fire right now?
Yes. Okay, hang on.
So
Chicago is in Illinois.
That's a good distance.
That's border. Yeah. Sorry, Michigan is at Sarnia, which is Detroit.
But there was like mountains
Detroit,
there.
Detroit is down even further south at Windsor. Yeah, so I would imagine it's
But because they get on a plane.
They get on a plane. Right? So maybe it's up by Sault Ste. Marie. I don't know what the border crossing looks up there, but it looks like there's quite a bit of a land mass potentially there with a bit of a river in between. But I mean, it's still a river that connects Great Lakes, so I'm assuming it's pretty big. But it might be even further north, up in Minnesota. But they're definitely out of state. Like they left the state to intercept. Because they were in Illinois, which is where Chicago
Canadian
is located.
Border.
So they must have went to like Minnesota or New York.
So
I'm going to guess they went to Minnesota because they didn't. The Mounties didn't have French accents.
That scene was, and again, this doesn't mean anything necessarily. That scene was filmed in Montana.
Well, Montana is nowhere near the border.
It's right up against the border.
Oh, no, yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay, Calgary and Saskatchewan border. Okay, I thought Montana was further south.
No, man, you want to go eat some ribs with me?
In Montana?
I go to Montana with you.
Yeah. Movie
men trip? Pete will say he can't make it, which is fine. We could go. The Hardy Bridge is located near Cascade, Montana, and crosses the Missouri River.
That's where they filmed it?
That's where they filmed it.
That's not necessarily where it happened. Where maybe there's
that's what I looked up was the Elliot Ness border crossing thing. Bribes for thinking that it was untouchable. They later took part in a joint operation with the RCMP on the Montana Canada border.
So it was Saskatchewan or Alberta.
Yeah. Bastards.
It looked a little rocky, so I'm going to guess it wasn't Saskatchewan.
No, probably Alberta.
Yeah.
You ready to rank this thing?
Yeah, I don't know. Do I have any gripes outside of what you said? I don't know. I pretty much agree with all your gripes. I don't know. I've got a bit of rose-colored glasses watching this. This is probably at least my fifth or sixth viewing of it. I've enjoyed it every time. I got a bit of rose-colored
don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So it'd be hard. I'd have to. It's hard to pick out anything I didn't like. Plus, I'm a bit of I like 80s action flicks. So
yeah,
and this is not one. It's actually got better story than most 80s action flicks. So it's got a lot more to chew on.
It does.
Enjoy.
It's more story driven than most 80s action films.
Let's rank it.
Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, sir.
First. Man. I think I'd give this I'm going to give this an 8. It's a really enjoyable film. If you've not seen it, I think you owe it to yourself to see it. It's definitely worth seeing.
Okay.
Yeah. What would you give it?
An 8 does not affect your score.
Of course it doesn't. We're beyond that.
I was also going to give it an 8.
Yeah? Nice.
Yeah.
So it would have been a 9 if it wasn't for that final shootout?
Yeah, 100%. Wow, 8.5.
So it didn't lose a full point.
Which takes my score for you from a 6.0 to a 6.1, and your overall score is to a 6.8. Yeah.
Nice.
We're nearing, I got to look up the date. So we have decided that when we reach whatever the date was,
the anniversary date
that we started doing this, we're going to reset the scores.
Right. Start afresh.
Yeah, you'll have to do your spreadsheet magic to make that happen.
Yeah, we just duplicate the sheet and then erase all the data.
Yeah,
it's that simple. Leave the formula.
Could do that. It'd be niftier if it appeared below, but whatever. What'd you watch this week?
Oh, what did I watch? One Piece.
Yep.
Yeah, the Wano arc is kind of in its final throes. I would say I probably have 20 to 40 episodes left. They're in the final battle though. Like they're going up against the big bad.
Right.
Where's my notes? Yeah, I'm really enjoying that. It's a lot of fun. There we go. Frozen 2 was family movie night pick.
Ah, right. Because you just watched it first. So,
right.
And I said, when you watched the first Frozen, I said the second Frozen movie's not bad, but the ending is just what a piss off.
So,
what a stupid.
I think I did remember.
She's like a god or something,
right? She's like, she's one of the elements.
Ugh.
She's the element between the element world and the real world.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
That felt a little weird. I thought it was interesting that their mother was from the tribe.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think they needed to go, and because they didn't allude in any way that their mother had abilities.
No.
She just connected with the spirits the same way the rest of her tribe did.
Yep.
So it's like, it doesn't explain why she has the powers.
No.
And it doesn't explain why she's been chosen. And
no.
So it just, I don't think it's as good. I would say it felt like an old school Disney sequel.
Yeah.
That
like Simba's Pride.
Instead of going direct to DVD like it should have, somehow miraculously got a theatrical release and people loved it because they loved the first one.
You're never going to see a direct to DVD ever again. But
no, it'll go direct to
streaming
instead.
But even then, I think Disney, they don't really do that. They're like, oh, we'll give you a series of shorts, right? Like there's Olaf shorts.
Oh yeah, there's like stuff. 10 Frozen minis or episode shows.
Yeah, I don't know that you get a full. I could be wrong, but it's been a while since you've gotten like a lower budget, scaled back animation quality Disney sequel.
Yeah,
we might be past that.
Yeah, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's a good thing. If you're not going to make it worthy of the theaters, don't make it.
And then we ended up doing a second kind of family movie night. We did a Friday and a Saturday.
Ooh.
And we watched A Bug's Life.
Sexy.
Yeah. It is an okay film.
It's overrated.
Yeah, it's all right.
So I am of the band camp, and this has pissed a lot of people off, but this is a thing.
This one time at band camp?
I think Ants is better. Ants is a better film. Than
Frozen?
No, than Bug's Life. Ants?
Oh, Ants?
Ants is a better film than Bug's Life.
I haven't seen Ants.
Ooh.
Have I seen Ants? I might have seen Ants.
Ants is good.
Yeah. I have to look.
Bug's Life is okay, but as the Pixar follow up to Toy Story, Bug's Life is not as good as Toy Story.
It's an interesting premise, but it's kind of underwhelming.
Yeah.
Like the story doesn't captivate the same way.
Right.
And I think my thought would be, and I'm just having this thought now. My thought would be that I don't care about bugs. Like, there's that kind of...
I care about toys. I've had toys.
Yeah, exactly. There's that whole kind of mindset, and it's been like thrown around as a concept in media before, in TV and films and stuff, about like, what does a god care for an ant beneath its foot? Kind of
right.
Like, I don't care. So it's already struggling uphill to make me care about these characters. That it's like, okay, so you need food. Okay, well, whatever. Why are the how are these grasshoppers stronger? Well, I don't understand why ants don't just fight back.
Right.
So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And then, Emily and we got one episode left of The Decamerons. We've been watching The Decamerons.
Right.
It's been a bit of a slow crawl. I don't think I mentioned it last week. It wasn't in my notes, but yeah, we've been watching The Decamerons. We've got one episode left. It's a wild show.
Yeah.
Like, just kind of refresher for those that aren't in the loop. It's a show set in Italy during the plague years, and everybody's dying of the plague, and a bunch of rich people get invited to this villa in the countryside for a quote unquote vacation from the plague.
Right.
But all of them come with lies and agendas and are just, it unravels into a hot mess and re-ravels into a new hot mess. And it's just every episode, something is revealed that you may have had suspicions about, but or didn't. And it just, my wife would say it's just all a continually stressful show on purpose.
Right.
But it doesn't feel stressful because there's a lot of comedy that alleviates that. Like, it uses the stress of the situations as comedy.
Right.
And it's a wild show. It's fun.
Cool.
Yeah. And I think that's all I've watched.
Cool.
What have you seen?
I watched 3 films.
Wow.
4 films.
4?
I have 4 films to talk about. I watched Nosferatu.
Okay. Is that like the old?
No, the new, came out in 2024.
24.
Like Willem Dafoe, Bill Skarsgård.
Willem Dafoe.
Nosferatu. We talked about it. We either watched a trailer for it or we talked about it on the news show back in the day.
Oh.
Once upon a time. Yeah, not good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just kind of weird. Yeah, not good.
Not a good vampire flick.
Not good.
Who plays
the vampire?
The vampire.
Bill Skarsgård. Like the guy that played Pennywise in the newest. Yeah, the Skarsgård.
Willem Dafoe. Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah.
It's got a stacked cast.
Sure does. Not good.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Like a good monster flick.
Yeah.
Sucks when they go wrong.
We'll watch it at some point. You haven't seen Nosferatu?
No. Have you seen Renfield?
No.
Oh!
We could do like back to back
vampire flicks
stuff.
Yeah.
I watched Meet the Parents.
Not Meet the Fockers. Meet the Parents.
Like Meet the Fockers is a sequel to Meet the Parents.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meet the Parents with like Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson. Yeah. So I watched that.
Yeah.
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 Like, what year did Meet the Parents come out? Meet the Parents? 2000. Yeah. It's good, man. Solid comedy. Really holds up. Really holds up. Solid comedy.
Oh, I gotta ask. What's on the list that you haven't seen it? I just couldn't find it. I meant to bring a different movie tonight.
Oh, you screwed up?
But then we went looking for it, and I was like, oh, we don't have it. I thought we had it. Oh, no. We don't have it. Where did we watch it? Oh, I think I rented it. Because it was a movie that Emily had never seen.
What?
Mystery Men.
Mystery Men.
It's Ben Stiller flick about superheroes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's kind of a yeah. I know it's on the list, but you haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
But
so I watched Meet the Parents.
Yeah.
I watched Meet the Fockers.
Oh, okay.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Right. Like I remember watching that. I probably watched Meet the Fockers the year it came out. Like we would have rented it shortly after it hit the rentable shelves. Like physically went out and then
went to Blockbuster,
returned it and did the whole thing.
Was kind and rewound.
Well, it would have been a DVD probably, but
you didn't rewind your DVDs,
and
you monster.
So I watched that and then watched Little Fockers.
Wait, there's a Little Fockers?
Yeah, there's a third one. You haven't seen Little Fockers?
No.
Yeah, came out in 2010.
Is that like all the same cast?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's about their kids.
Huh.
Yeah. Or it's not about their kids. They have kids. It's about them with kids.
Okay.
But yeah, it's got Dustin Hoffman and the
whole cast.
The whole cast. Barbara Streisand comes back. Harvey Keitel shows up in this one. So yeah, Nick Kroll is in it. But Jordan Peele is in it. But yeah, it's just not good. Actually, Kevin Hart is in it. Like,
is he really?
Like before we all knew who Kevin Hart was. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit part.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
No.
Thank you so much for listening.
That's it? That's all you
that's it.
Oh, okay.
That's 4 movies, man.
All right.
And we're still watching Clone Wars.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, we're into
I walked in on you watching it.
We're into season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Tweet.
All listed down below. We have a Patreon page.
New and improved
Patreon page.
Pete's got a post.
I mean, there's all kinds of stuff.
Pete talked about something.
We're literally, as soon as we're done recording this episode, we're about to record a bonus Patreon episode.
It's going to be a late night.
It's going to be late night. And merch.
Yeah, merch. Oh, we have clothes you can buy and stuff.
And until next time.
We are the B team.
I had a YouTube gaming channel for a while. I still have the YouTube gaming channel, but I don't really upload it to it anymore. But while I was doing it, I put out like 600 videos or something like that. And I would end every gaming video. I'd be like, and until next time, goodbye. And I don't know why I did that.
You're trying to make it the thing.
I guess.
Yeah.